I am here at Rise 3 with Angel Dust, Zoey. I'm not sure what to call her yet. We will go over that, probably. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. You just had a pretty brutal dog collar match with Shotzi. How did you enjoy it?
I mean, it was brutal. First of all, though, you can call me Dust here anyway. It was a very brutal match, but I definitely feel we ended the night on a high note. I know I didn't win the match, but it was definitely we left an impact before we walked out, myself and Rosemary. So I'm overall happy with the way tonight went.
You were on top for most of that match, so that's a more positive side there. Might not have walked out with a victory, but
We'll have to make sure people buy the DVD and check it out, right?
available at smartmarketvideo.com very soon.
Good plug there.
Gotta get those plugs in. Want to plug your social media real quick?
I don't even know it offhand. It's going to be changing, but currently Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Angel Dust, Angel period Dust, Angel _ Dust. At any of those, you can find me. Like I said, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Find me, or look for Caden and find him find me under his stuff.
Any pro wrestling tees?
Currently, no, but you can get those through me and at shows.
You gotta come to a show to get some merch. Alright, how did you get into wrestling?
I've always just enjoyed and loved wrestling. It was just I guess kind of like anybody. I just grew up watching it and loving it, and I would sneak downstairs in the middle of the night just to, Monday Night Raw, sneak down after my dad went to work just so I could go ahead and watch wrestling. But I found Cleveland All Pro Wrestling, as you know, on TV one night, and I knew I wanted to find a place to train. It just so happened that JT was advertising, training, and so forth, so I went and contacted JT Lightning of Cleveland All Pro and started training with him and Johnny Gargano back in late 2006.
That's two really good trainers.
Obviously, at the time, I knew nothing about indie wrestling. I just knew WWE, Raw, SmackDown, WWF at the time when I was, younger, growing up. That's all I knew then. So when it came to finding indie wrestling, I literally had no idea what I was getting myself into. But then, once I realized who I was getting the benefit, and at that time, Johnny's roughly my age. He was only 18, 19 at the time, training, and but he knew his stuff even then. He was just on top of his game then, and between the two of them, and then traveling around with others, and with the Mega Championship crew, wrestling crew, and then guys like Sean Blaze, and just a handful of guys everywhere in the Cleveland area that just kind of like helped me, just kind of to learn how things went, after training. I definitely had a good handful of help along my way, and even still today, I still have a ton of guys and girls that like to just be supportive and push everybody to their limits. So it's
still learning.
Absolutely,
You've never stop learning.
These Rise events are a seminar all day long, followed by a pro wrestling event in the evening, showcasing whoever takes part of the seminars. And even though I'm part of the roster with Rise and now with Shimmer, I still like to take part. I still was in the ring learning from Tom Pritchard tonight, from Surya Knight and Colt Cabana before. So I'm definitely still always wanting to jump in and learn and take those opportunities when I can.
Just to get better.
Absolutely.
Just keep learning. What would you consider your home promotion?
Well, considering Cleveland All Pro is no longer here, I have my handful of promotions that I've still been around pretty much since day one or very, very early. Pro Wrestling Rampage and Erie, PA, I've been wrestling literally for the 9 years they've existed. I've wrestled on their first show and just about every show since. It's weekends like this where opportunities come about that I may miss a show here or there. Mega, again, a lot of people think that's where I train, but Mega Championship Wrestling kind of helped me out a lot, and I sneak into training, just kind of watch and learn from Chris Cole and guys like that. Those two are my main, Real Action Pro Wrestling in Youngstown. There's a couple handful of that I'm constantly at, and constantly, the core group of certain, wrestlers and others. Those are my main places. I used to wrestle AIW all the time, but, now I'm doing just the girls' night outs. But again, it's, you find other promotions that you're booked for, and you can't wrestle at all the same places you used to.
You can't be at every promotion.
Right. So it's, not that I don't have a home promotion, but it's not the same considering.
Just
you know,
those three.
Right. Those are my main. Those are the ones that I go to constantly.
The ones that you're at, like, every show.
Just about. Yep. Absolutely.
And Mega, I believe you held the Fighting Spirit Championship?
Yes.
I probably botched that name.
Fairly. No, Fighting Spirit. Yep, you're right. Because at one point it was kind of like the Fighting Spirit women's title, and just kind of, I think we dropped the women's just to kind of make it flow a little easier. But yeah, I held that fairly recently for a short length of time. Still in that, competitor aspect, I'm still a contender and so forth. But again, I can't make it to every show, so I can't constantly get those title defenses and title opportunities. But I'll be back in and out of there pretty soon here too.
Get the belt back.
That's the goal.
Is there any dream matches that you have yet to have that you would like to?
Every time somebody asks me this, I forget somebody or something, but one of them is Lufisto. But that will be taking place here in December of this year out in California. I don't know if you heard about that, but apparently we're doing a barbed wire baseball bat match.
Yeah, that's not exactly what you expected.
Yeah, I guess I made it through a dog collar chain match, so I guess we'll see how that steps up from there. But,
survived one of your hardcore matches.
Well, I guess some time to recoup and start getting ready for that one. But at the same time, girls like a lot of the girls on the Shimmer roster, for that matter. Since I'm here this weekend, Mercedes Martinez, such a brilliant mind. Love to get in the ring with her. Madison Eagles was here tonight. She'll be here this weekend. It's been a long time since I've been in the ring with Nevaeh, Chris from Dayton. I love working with Samantha Heights. She's awesome. She needs to get out and about more. Like I said, every time I get asked this, I draw blanks and I forget. But I literally have handfuls of names I could just throw.
Just go on, like...
this girl and this girl, and at this point, there's guys as well. But it finally starting to get a chance to wrestle for places like Shimmer and with Rise. You wrestle with more girls and more notable girls, and get my name out there a little bit more would be great as well.
Just getting to Shimmer was probably a big goal of yours.
It always was, but I kind of took a back seat to kind of just wait and see how it happened, and then once I figured out what I needed to get in, I just kind of dragged my feet to it. So it's my own fault that it took me this long to get here. But again, when I took that opportunity to train with Rise for the Rise 1 and take that seminar, and then of course be on the first event, which I did win their Phoenix of Rise title. And then the following night, I did get to debut for Shimmer. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it for the rest of the weekend to try and get on more. But this weekend, I'm here all weekend, so hopefully I get another couple matches under my belt and get my name out a little bit more.
Maybe we'll see if some of those dream matches happen.
I hope so, and then it won't be a dream match anymore. I'll have to find some new names.
Hey, you cross some of the dream matches off at least.
I'll take it.
Anything else you just like to do in general in wrestling? Just goals?
There's a number of promotions that I would love to work for. I can't say that I have. I'm terrible when it comes to giving myself goals, whether it be short term or long term. I definitely would like to, again, work a Shimmer more regularly, work a Shine, I'd love to go overseas. The goal, I just got my passport. I'd love to be able to make it to some bigger, better places and just meet some new people, get some new crowds and new faces to interact with. But it never hurts to try and wrestle. Wrestle Circus is popping up huge. There's places in Texas and Florida and California, even in Maine and the East Coast, West Coast, everywhere. They're working on trying to get up to Smash and Clash and all these other promotions. At this point, I just want to go wrestle new places with new
get
people.
out there more.
And at this point, I'm having fun. I love doing this, and I just want to keep doing it. I want to be able to enjoy it and make opportunities like this worthwhile for me.
You're having fun. That's what matters.
Absolutely.
If you're not having fun, what's the point?
Absolutely. I completely agree.
All right. Thank you for your time.
No problem.
Again, if you want to plug your social media.
Again, I can't even remember what it is offhand. Like I said, Facebook is, I believe, Angel.Dust06. I want to say Instagram is Angel_Dust06. And then just Angel.Dust06 should be my Twitter. Something along that line. So find me there.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.